If Bernie Sanders gets the nomination for the Democrats, will he hurt other Democrats down ballot? Hey, everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. This is your afternoon brief, and the Associated Press out with a story today. The headline, some Democrats fearing a fallout from Sanders atop the ticket. Senator Bernie Sanders' robust start in the race for the presidential nomination, triggering an alarm among Congressional Democrats, with many warning that a ticket headed by the self-declared socialist would be devastating to the party's chances of winning the Senate and holding the House in November. In anxious huddles around the Capitol, apprehensive Democrats sharing their worries that Sanders' socialist label and unyielding embrace of controversial proposals like Medicare for All and the Green New Deal will repel voters in affluent, moderate districts, suburban areas, that flipped the House in control in 2018 and closely divided states where Republican senators are vulnerable. So, will a Democrat socialist hurt Democrats down ballot? There's two ways to think about this. One is it's extremely early, so why think about it? The other is that Democrats, are probably going to be hurt by Bernie Sanders atop the ticket. Now, it may or may not matter. In some of these races, that are more localized, I think you're going to have people who know the difference between maybe a more moderate Democrat and Bernie Sanders. But listen, folks, here's the deal. There's not that much daylight between the so-called moderate Democrats these days and the socialist that is Bernie Sanders, okay? Bernie Sanders took over the Democrat Party in 2016. The Democrat Party continues to move left towards Bernie Sanders. This is not hard to look at and hard to see. Just look at the Democrat primary. Pete Buttigieg is being considered a moderate when a couple of years ago he embraced Medicare for All. Listen, there is no moderate Democrat anymore or blue dog Democrat. Most of those guys have been wiped out, and the Democrat Party continues to move further and further and further to the left. Yes, there are some differences between Amy Klobuchar and Bernie Sanders. Amy Klobuchar admits that most likely Medicare for All won't happen under a Republican Senate, so she wants to do some other things. Bernie Sanders doesn't want to tell his followers that. He wants to say that we're going to be a revolution, we're going to be a movement. Listen, you take your ideas and your revolution and your socialist ideas down to Florida, that ain't going to fly, Bernie. Will Democrats down ballot be hurt by Bernie Sanders? I think there's a very strong possibility that can happen because the party is already there. They've already moved that direction. And then they'll just be admitting what they already are, which are Democrats, socialists, which, for Bernie Sanders is just a socialist out there. So, yeah, maybe the Democrats do get hurt down ballot, but this is what the Democrats have been working towards for years now. It's their own damn fault. They never pushed back against Bernie Sanders in 2016. They haven't been pushing back against Bernie Sanders, Ocasio-Cortez, excuse me, or any of the other part of the squad in recent years. It's their own damn fault if they get hurt by Bernie Sanders in the 2020 election. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO.